Libra? What up, though? Family, welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Libra. Wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart, keep in mind we all do have a 7th house, and time and energy are fluid. So take what resonates here in this reading, leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, so whenever you do stumble across this message, there will be something in it for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation. To help empower you, to help you align with your highest timeline, with your best life. Tapping into my Libra energy today, I use this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck along with this Keepers of the Light Oracle deck to help me catch a vibe as I'm connecting with the collective energy. This is a transition for Libra. I feel like for the whole collective, we have huge opportunity for some very deep healing, as we're about to have Chiron conjunct the North Node in Aries here. We have the South Node going through your sign. It really feels like whatever upheaval, whatever destruction you've experienced or are experiencing at this time is really giving an opportunity to... I want to say tie up some loose ends, but it feels like to truly clear some energy, to tear down a structure that's no longer serving you, to lay a new foundation, to help you truly connect with yourself and your divinity, Libra. And I'm seeing for a lot of the Libra collective, especially over this past year, there's been a lot of resistance. There's been a lot of holding on. It's been very hard to let go. It's been very hard to clear. And for a lot of the collective, I feel like these are kind of unconscious things, like we're still holding on to things in some way. And I feel like this energy is all working together for us, for our highest good at this time, in order to help us clean the slate, so to speak. And so it feels like that's kind of what this message is going to be about today. Overlooking your energy here, we have source, upheaval, structure, destruction, resistance, attachment. Then we have the potential card, which kind of wanted to jump up here and overlook this energy. And, you know, I'm just noticing all of the green in this card, green having to do with our heart chakra. It feels like there is a huge opportunity, so much potential to really clear, activate our heart chakras, to really heal, and for a lot of growth, evolution, ascension at this time. So I feel like being open to it, trusting that everything is in divine timing and divine alignment at this time, and turning that lead into gold. You guys have this divine alchemy with holy amethyst. This says move beyond your current challenges, focus on what it is you desire. Then we have Gaia with the earth connection here. Be mindful of the planet, come back to earth, stay grounded at this time. And then we have Lady Venus with downloads and understanding. This card says truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral at this time. And then on the bottom of the deck here, we have Lady Portia with divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. And one thing I've seen through the Libra collective over this past year is there's been kind of a split, where half of the Libra collective went this way, half of the Libra collective went this way. And what I'm kind of seeing, the vision I'm getting of this, is where the collective is brought back into alignment. And I know that may not make sense to some of you because everybody's situation's so different and resonates, you know, differently individually, depending on what our situations are. But I kind of see the collective energies being brought back together in terms of like the slate being wiped clean and everybody being back on the same page. So it feels like there's kind of a lot happening right now, energetically speaking. With that, I'm going to pray real quick and we will dive into today's message. Queen of Pence on the bottom of the double major deck. I'm going to pick it up. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for Libra gang for their highest good today. Anything Libra needs to hear and know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower my Libras, any messages that'll bring healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will help Libra align with their highest selves, their highest timelines, their best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help my Libras align with divine will be greatly appreciated. All praise and glory to the Most High forever and ever. Om. Amen. Ashe. Sorry about that, y'all. Sun's been shining over here in the D the past couple days. I gotta let some of that fresh air up in here. Let there be light type energy. Let's see, what is the message today, Spirit, for Libra? We're gonna check out the theme of today's message with one of these double major cards. First, like I said, we had that Queen of Pence on the bottom as soon as we picked it up. For, to me, that card's been coming through a lot for the collective as of late, and to me it's more representative of the collective bringing themselves into a new energy, a higher vibration, kind of recalibrating and embodying a different frequency where we're able to receive abundance and receive these blessings that the divine has for us. So it's having a lot to do with our energy, our mental state, our emotional state as of late. So what's the theme for Libra today? Something about moving in a new direction. What do we have here? The moon. Yes, ending out a cycle, trusting our intuition. And also a message of patience and transmutation, a message of alchemy, alchemizing the darkness, just like we were saying, turning that lead into gold. And it feels like the main theme of your reading of this message today, Page of Wands, right? This is that new spark. This is us moving in a new direction, starting something new, being open to learning, being vulnerable, being a beginner again, right? So what do we have here at the heart of the situation? We have Cancer and Sag out here. What do we have at the heart of the situation? Also, it feels like emotional transmutation at this time as well. Almost letting what you've been through become fuel for the fire. Learning from our mistakes. I'm feeling hermit vibes where we're at the top of the mountain and we have this newfound light. We're really seeing things from a higher state of consciousness here. We're taking our trip up the mountain and everything we've learned along the way, and we're kind of letting that be our guide moving forward. So what do we have at the heart of Libra's situation today, please, Spirit? A lot of stellium energy coming through. Aquarius stellium energy coming through because of the transits now, and we're moving into a major Piscean stellium as well. You guys, this is really us moving through that portal we've been talking about the past couple of months here, and I'm seeing, there's been betrayal here. That's kind of the main thing that's coming up. Is I feel like whatever this upheaval, destruction, whatever structure this was for you, Libra, whether this was a relationship, whether this was a family situation, a job, or just an entire structure of a previous chapter of your life, I feel like you're definitely in between worlds right now. You're trying to take care of yourself and do what's best for you, but we still do have this anxiety, this fear, this stress coming up. We have the past coming up and whatever kind of went wrong with that. And I feel like, Libra, you're in this decision-making phase where you're getting things together. You're really kind of getting the game plan together. You're learning from your mistakes. What else do we have here at the heart of Libra's situation? I mean, you're coming through as the Empress with the Six of Wands and Judgment. So it's like we're taking action in this new direction. We're releasing the past and we're moving toward our victory. I feel like for a lot of Libras, the things you've been through, especially over the past couple of years, have really kind of propelled you into a spiritual awakening, or into the next level of your spiritual awakening, where you really have learned so much, you really have come so far, and you're moving from a different space now. Now it's like, okay, where do we go and what do we do from here? So I've been, especially with the North Node being in Aries, I've been feeling like this is activating the deepest parts of our soul, really activating the core of ourself. And so I've been preaching, to meditate, especially over the past couple of months, and to open up this conversation with the divine, where we're really getting in touch with the divine and saying, okay, what's next? And being open to that stream of consciousness, being open to the new ideas, being open to whatever's coming through, right? It's different for all of us, but with this purpose activation, I feel like a lot of people are stepping into purpose. I feel like regardless of what that is, and that doesn't have to look like anything crazy, just kind of being activated, embodying and embracing your most authentic self and moving from that space. No more masks, no more acting like this to be treated like that or anything. It's like, take it or leave it. This is me. I'm doing what's best for me, and I'm loving myself now. So what's the challenge for Libra right now? There's also this, Six of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is the action and the spark that's leading us toward this victory. But then we have 6 + 1. We have the Seven of Wands, which is the energy of Mars and Leo. So we have this energy where you're standing your ground. You're really holding your own. You're drawing that line in the sand. The divine wanting Libra to know, yo, Libra, you have the upper ground. The divine, and I'm speaking from the divine's point of view, we have your back, right? We have your back. We're guiding you, and we're putting things in order right now. We're helping you to fill those empty spaces with this divine light. We're helping Libra understand why things played out the way they did, and you're taking that, moving from that new state of consciousness, and a huge shift is occurring, you guys. This is really a portal that's opening up, and I feel like one of the biggest challenges for the collective right now, Temperance, is kind of just rolling with it, right? And surrendering to whatever's happening, being open to the divine's master plan. So what is the challenge? It really feels like the biggest challenge, though, aside from that, is healing. Is healing what's been done, and understanding it. Like I was saying, gaining clarity on why things have played out the way they have, and maybe in more than just one situation or relationship. This might be a whole dynamic that's kind of shifting at this time. Especially for the Libra collective or 7th house placements. And with that being said, for the entire collective, we all have a 7th house. We all carry some Libra energy somewhere. Our relationships are under review. South Node in Libra, that's what I've been saying since, the South Node went into Libra. It's like, this is really highlighting not only our relationships with other people, but the dynamics that play out within our relationships, and even further, or on a deeper level, our own relationship with ourselves, and what our external relationships are reflecting back to us about our own relationship with ourselves. So this is, like I've been saying, this is a very deeply healing period of time for the collective, a very auspicious time for those of you that consider yourself light workers. And even if you don't, I feel like we all are light workers in our own individual ways. But I feel like this is going to be a very activating time, especially as we move into this Pisces stellium over the next month and a half, 2 months. It not only is it representing all of these conjunctions, not only in Aquarius, but also in Pisces as well, upcoming. These conjunctions are a fusion of energy, and they're really representing this new start. So we've been talking about this portal that we're going through, like, okay, Pluto shifting into Aquarius, you guys, it's a portal. Well, it is, yes, but it's not something that just happens overnight. You don't just directly step through that portal. These energies, take time to play out. And I feel like this new moon, these conjunctions, all of this Pisces energy coming through, it's almost like activations as we're moving through this portal. So I do feel like it's going to be a huge year, not only for us individually, but collectively speaking as well. So many advancements coming through in a technological sense. Technology going crazy with all of this Aquarius energy, and I feel like there's a lot of innovation, not only on that front, but collectively speaking with the way we think as well, right? Let's see. Devil, 8 of Swords, and I do believe this is the 3 of Cups. So again, what relationships are keeping you held back? What relationships are bringing you down? What are there any toxic karmic relationships, family, friends, or otherwise in my life right now? Is there anybody that keeps me in this state of the 8 of Swords where I'm overthinking, I'm second guessing myself, I'm questioning myself, overanalyzing, stressing, right? And this is where collective is being separated from any of those energies. And a lot of these energies are things we were holding on to very tightly. And so it has not been easy. It's like the more we fight it, the harder it gets. And so there really is this feeling of surrender here where the divine's like, we have so much planned for you. We have so much. There's so much potential here. So I just keep hearing surrender. So what do we have incoming? Yeah, this message of take the cup, collective. And it's not only been for Libras, it's been for the whole collective, where the 4 of Cups or the 5 of Cups has been coming through, but then the Ace of Cups as well, where it's like you see this cup being handed to the collective, but the collective still kind of focused on the past, or still kind of focused on the failed relationships or situations, or still kind of down about how things played out. And we can stay in that energy all we want, but I do feel like there is a huge opportunity at hand here. So what is incoming for Libra? Hanged Man in reverse. Man, so many of the signs have been getting that in the personal messages as well, actually. What did I say? There's the cup. There it is. And that 4 of Cups. So there's the cup. There's the pentacle. This is a physical, tangible opportunity to get down out of this energy, this 5 of Pentacles energy, where we've been stuck in this energy for who knows how long. And for many of us, it's been multiple lifetimes being stuck in this energy and relationships where we're never good enough. We can never do enough, where we're feeling disempowered, where we're feeling weak, where we're feeling broken. And the dynamics in our relationships and in our life continue reminding us of this 5 of Pentacles energy. Well, the courage to take this cup is what I feel like the collective has been slowly being activated toward. It's like, here we go. Here's where we have the strength to say no more, or we have the strength to say, I am going to do or move toward what is fulfilling for me. For some of the collective, there may be an offer in love incoming for you, something that's going to get you out of this energy, something that's going to help you heal. And I've been seeing that for the whole collective, where we are coming into union with soulmates. And I don't just mean romantic, I mean platonic, I mean soul family as well. And as the doors are closing on these old relationships, some of them past life relationships, as we close the door to these situations and relationships during this lifetime, new doors open up, and we kind of move to the next level of our spiritual journey, where it's like, okay, that lesson is complete. We learned from it. Now we can take what we've learned from it and use that wisdom in this next classroom, so to speak. And what is the next classroom? Well, these new relationships that are entering our lives, these new situations, these new opportunities, these are our yoga. These are our classrooms. And I feel like since we are moving up in consciousness, since we're rising in consciousness and we're truly ascending as a collective, our relationships are going to reflect that. So for those of you that are in romantic relationships that are used to being stuck in this 5 of Pentacles energy, this new incoming energy is going to show you why that wasn't working out, or it's going to show you who you really are and help you tap into your truest, most authentic self. So we're always learning, right? Always. But I feel like a big portion, a big chunk of lessons has been completed here, right? I'm hearing nothing is permanent. It's almost like a reminder from the divine, where it's like not everything is in phases and cycles here. There's always going to be day and then night, right? And so if we love the daytime, we can really make ourselves miserable when the nighttime comes around because we cling to the day. I hope that makes sense, right? Where it's just like we surrender to the flow of what is currently and make the best of it, right? Rather than cause suffering because we're clinging to something that is no more. So we have movement here. We have movement, and I feel like the collective is truly stepping into their power and making the best of this opportunity. What else is incoming for Libra? Justice. So this is the clean slate I've been speaking of. This is energetically, this is where everything is, we're back at, zero. So any type of energetic karmic debts and things like that, this is where we're getting to start, a new start, so to speak. And 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands together is the 10 of Wands. It's all about moving on. It's all about moving forward. It's all about getting the game plan together for what it is we're moving toward, right? As we align with destiny. What feels like destiny for us? What is our soul wanting to move toward or create at this time? What is the advice for Libra? Big Fool. Dang, you guys got 4 major arcana in your advice with the 8 of Pence on the bottom. This is all about doing you, building yourself, building your life, staying focused on what it is you're creating, staying focused on your growth, staying focused on your evolution here. You always hear me say with this 8 of Pence, if there's a class you want to take it. I see a lot of the collective is already taking these classes and getting these certifications, but now is the time. It's been that time for the past couple of months. I know y'all are probably getting tired of hearing me say that, but if you have not already jumped into it, that astrology class you wanted to take, do it. That tarot class, do it. That upgraded license, that paperwork you needed to get done for this project or for this business, do it. You guys, now is the time to do it, as again, this Fool is a clean slate. Number 0, the very first card of the tarot, major arcana. Then we have number 1 with the Fool. So we have the very beginning phases of a brand new adventure, and we have the Hermit, just like we were feeling in the beginning of this reading. Number 9 in numerology represents the ending of a cycle. So you truly have made it to the end of a major soul cycle here, Libra. You are wiser. You're moving from a different state of consciousness, and this is where you're taking all of that wisdom you've gained, integrated, and you're creating your empire, your kingdom, your queendom, your business, your family, your legacy, your life. And it's very empowering here with this Magician in your advice, because the Magician is the divine's way of saying, yo, Libra, you have literally everything that you need at your fingertips, at your disposal right now in this current moment to make it happen. And it's all about where attention goes, energy flows, laser focusing, just like in this 2 of Wands, right? This is in your incoming energy. So I see you doing that regardless. I'm just kind of breaking down this advice is close the door, get focused, close the door, focus your energy toward this open door and be open to that vision coming through, and then hold that vision, speak it, claim it, affirm it into existence, get the game plan down together, write it down, vision board it, script it, affirmations on the way to the grocery store. Like, this is where you get fully in that zone. You get fully in that zone of creation and be still and know, right? Wow, you guys. So that Five of Cups, it flew and it hit the potential card that was overlooking all of these cards, and it fell down on top of it. So again, potential to turn from the past in whatever way that looks or resonates for you, to turn from the past, to change our focus. If we're focused on the sadness, if we're focused on the hurt, if we're focused on the depression, the anxiety, the betrayal, or whatever it may be, if we're focused on them over there, then we're going to miss this right here, right? With Two of Cups here in your current energy. Some of you have love in the vicinity, right? But we're bummed out because of the past. So there's a need. There's a lot of potential as well right now to completely shift 180 in focus and really move toward. Nine of Pentacles is what flew out with the Five of Cups, to really move toward your blessings and to embody that frequency of being able to attract and align with your blessings. Libra, where we at on time? Let's grab some oracle cards. Let's grab some oracle cards. What's the message for, why am I being guided to Seven of Pence? So I was guided to check the bottom of the deck over here. Then we have the Two of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Cups, which would be the Ten of Cups. Some relationship that did not bring happiness, that brought sadness, imbalance, turbulence. This is a lot of the Libras pulling your energy away from that Eight of Cups and release to receive, leaving that behind physically, energetically, in order to Nine of Pentacles, move into your blessings. Seven of Pentacles is what was on the bottom though. Patience is a virtue. This is where we water those good seeds. We're not going to spend our time watering the weeds, right? The seeds have already sprouted. They're growing. We're getting closer and closer to harvest time. We need to water those seeds. We need to make sure they are getting the sunlight that they need, getting the conscious attention and focus that they need in order to grow. Okay, so we have Seven with Sacred Contract. We have Mindful came out in reverse. There may be people around you, family, friends, coworkers, exes, brothers, sisters, whatever. There may be people around you that think you should do things this way or that way. That mindful group think coming out in reverse is Spirit's way of saying, regardless of what anybody thinks about anything you're doing, this is about you, and this is about breaking away from the pack at this time. Even just in a sense of mentally, where everyone thinks like this. That's not how we think, though, right? We're not. That's I don't know. That's sheep mentality right there. So staying in your own lane, holding your ground, protecting your energy, speaking your truth, your voice, saying it with your chest right now, Libra. Let's read this covenant, though, number 7. You are being invited by the universe, and feel free to pause this, take this energy in, let me know what it says to you down in the comments. What do you see, sense, feel? What do you hear? What downloads come through for you when you see this contract, this covenant? You're being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you have made with Spirit needs to be renewed or canceled and torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you're unable to sign and seal the deal to commit to it? The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. Okay, so there's that Four of Cups where it's like, here's the deal. Why can't we take the deal? A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all and to ensure that the direction you are embarking on or in will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand what you're signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you'll soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all of your cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in the darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. I'm seeing this kind of manifesting in a couple different ways here. Okay. Garden of Venus on the bottom of the deck, rest and renewal. It almost feels like the divine is trying to get you ready for this opportunity. For some of you, I feel like it's already here. But you're still in the past to some degree, mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Cap. The energy is gaining momentum. Confidence is your key to success, and it's time to release negativity, a time for healing. Balsamic moon. Let's grab a message from Ma before we tap out. Actually, we're going to grab one of these white light oracle cards as well. What's the message for Libra today, please, Spirit? Tantra of 639. Tantra. 18. Another 9. A lot of 9s coming through in your message today. There we are. Be open to that which seems unfamiliar. Vulnerability on the bottom of the deck as well. Be open to that which seems unfamiliar or different. You will experience a breakthrough as you embrace an unusual approach. You are on a soul path of accelerated spiritual growth, which is swifter but not always easier. You do not have to contrive your own happiness, but you can dip the bliss within your body. You can dip into the bliss within your body to lighten your mental state and remind yourself that everything is working out beautifully. Tantra is the conscious, creative intermingling of sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies that dwell within every human heart. When one chooses to honor the interplay of these sacred energies, we become able to engage with the mysteries of our life and respond creatively. Tantra is the refusal to turn away from your life experiences, even the painful ones, because you recognize that with wisdom, spiritual growth can emerge from all things. Tantra is the willingness of your heart to thoroughly embrace that which might be difficult or different to what we expect. And though such open-minded, open-hearted engagement, and through such open-minded, open-hearted engagement, discover a capacity to love and become wise. Tantra is the sacred relationship of spirit and the body which creates the soul, with all its precious gifts of healing, creativity, love, and higher consciousness. The frequency of 639 hertz evokes unity. It moves beneath conflict and grounds us in simplicity, connection, and love. When Tantra of 639 hertz is in a reading, soul connections, whether twin flames, soulmates, spirit guides, or soul tribes, peep that, y'all, dig that, they're especially significant to our spiritual growth. This frequency enhances the capacity for conscious and healing interaction between those who have been at odds. It's a loving cosmic bliss bomb which breaks the toxic grip of ego and facilitates soulful connection and karmic healing. If you've been working through relationship issues, this oracle brings good news for healing and resolution. This frequency also clears and strengthens the energy flow through the inner systems of the body, promoting cellular renewal. The heart healing brought about by this frequency heightens our spiritual awareness so we can navigate both our relationships and environments with more discernment and skill. When we cannot control our environments, we can work to become masterful of our own energy. This oracle brings reassurance. This frequency reestablishes our connection to the spiritual realms of love, light, and sacred healing beauty. It is the sublime frequency of ecstatic serenity. These beautiful energies can enter our field and create a movable spiritual feast which will nourish, support, protect, and shelter us no matter the environment we may be moving through. The Oracle of Tantra of 639 Hertz asks you to allow connection. Do not zone out and turn away from what is happening, even when it's painful. Be gentle with yourself, but be persistent on your path. If you cannot proceed along a certain course, find another way and do not abandon your dreams. Be receptive and yet also determined and dynamic. If you've been worrying about a situation, this oracle advises you that you're working your way through it. Whatever support you need shall be provided, and you are further along than you realize. The highest divine outcome is already being woven through your soul and into your experience. Things may not go to plan, but they're still going to work out. Beautiful, beautiful confirmation for this message and energy. Before we do tap out, we're going to grab a message from Ma, from this Kali Oracle, and see what she wants to bring to the reading to tie it together. And again, thank you all for being here, Libra. I hope this message resonated. I hope it helped. Hope you're able to take something from it that helps you along your journey and path, family. And again, it is a very exciting time to be here. It's like the whole collective is experiencing very similar energies, obviously coming through in different ways for all of us, but this is huge. But all these majors, you got literally 4 majors in your advice alone, not to mention the rest of the majors that came out through here: Hanged Man, Justice, Strength, Judgment, the Fool. Let's get it. Clean slate. What's the message, Ma, for Libra? Thank you. Thank you. So we have Bhairavi Yogini. Face your fears, for it is the right time, and you're ready to overcome them. You will be given the power to fulfill your heart's desires, so embrace your path with confidence. Healing around belonging and abundance is taking place within your soul. You're spiritually protected from toxic energies, so recognize your inner divine badass and commit to your dreams with conviction and mantra. Shakti, you guys, again, Magician, your words, your thoughts, your mental and emotional state is so powerful right now. Be mindful of where your mind is at. Be mindful of your emotional state and try to keep it tweaked. Try to stay in that receptive Queen of Pence energy, grounded, receptive, open. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within your soul, and in time it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstances as well. Libra gang, that is what I have for you today. Before we tap out fully, we're going to take our deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and visualization to draw in this divine cosmic energy, this prana. We're going to picture it as white or gold light, filling up our aura, filling up our body. We're going to pause, hold the breath at the top, and imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we possibly can. And then as we exhale, we're going to release forcefully, watching any negativity, any doubt, any fear, any anger, any resentment, any sadness, any blockages or lower frequencies whatsoever they may be. We're going to picture all of that in the form of black or gray smoke or static leaving us, so the divine can help us transmute that into this light, family. So first things first, let's take a deep full breath out. Empty your lungs fully and completely, family, and then we'll get this breath in. Go ahead and breathe out. Now breathe in. Hold it. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Raise that energy up your spine, family. Now pull it down. Lock it into your heart space. Watch yourself glowing bright as you possibly can. And release. Sheesh. Felt like I lost the top of my head on that one. You may feel your kundalini energy traveling through your vessel. You may feel tingles on the top of your head. You may feel all types of things when you squeeze Mula Bandha and you will that energy up your spine. Never try to force anything. Just use your consciousness and your will, your intentions to do that. And the divine will start working with you, clearing those channels and blockages and moving the energy in new ways. Libra, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, beautiful beings, for being in this space with me, with us. I hope this message helped. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you, beautiful beings, on the next reading.